三界之大
从今中南来，长住巴多南内加索杰，大业基索吉人所南耶，周拉本界三界诸巴人数，
当界的那
萨西达塞马拉索梅巴达，拉蒂达娘本主耶，让心将我内居吉。
哈达米
米却本在我所想到一个主，归上去的拉那门，南给看归见有罗。心都之间吧，谢谢撒谢世界在我的人间八位高我用的，莫得为家那人这把的，
这大当把
咱们呢老老见呢出世大啦，他也出呢大把也，地心大劫不知。
三家杨把
他一个没见多见过年了，没见特别大不那，大家都见过多
说呀，大当着了
都在见，你见走着头也呢，其实却把大见那，这是中的修所。
我想说的
最多见着呢，吃着滚滚地动当街下，也拉也让归心所望的，你真给我讲出前我。
啥些个节，长 sanjo semjo
Rinpoche, ma che pa na che yo che, che wa nya pa me wa ya, kone kondo pe wa ra.
Spiritual brothers and sisters, I very much touched here, some kind of atmosphere, all different religious sort of say follower and also I think leaders. They say, come and pray together. And also I think after this meeting, we also have lunch together. So we have sort of the opportunity to exchange. So I really very much touched. So let us think, this very moment, we enjoy, pray together, very, very peaceful atmosphere. Same planet, same human being, this very moment, killing. And worst thing, some cases, I think, wicked people use the name of religion. One human being killed by tiger or elephant or lion, we little bit sort of surprised. Oh, one human being killed by such animal. Now, human being killing by human being, thousands, almost become normal news. This is really unthinkable. Some scientists, according to their sort of investigation, basic human nature is more compassionate. So basically, we human beings, you see, a social animal is an individual's life or survival entirely depend on the rest of the community. Now, today's world, economically, or particularly environmentally, you see the national boundary is not much significant. If we look from space to this planet, just one tiny blue planet. There's no significance of national boundary. So today's world, East depend West. Similarly, West, East, and South depend on North. North depend on South. That's today's reality. So we have to think humanity, very being of humanity. So one of my commitment is try to promote through understanding. We entire 7 billion human beings are mentally, emotionally, physically same. And then everybody wants happy life. Nobody wants problem. So understanding that, then we need, I think we need sense of oneness of humanity. A lot of problem is actually, you see, due to strong sense of we and they. So that, I think we can reduce, while if we promote a sense of oneness of humanity. So that's my number one commitment. And then, you see, people, basically compassionate nature. So all major religious traditions, in spite of different philosophy, all carry same message of love, message of forgiveness, tolerance, contentment, self-discipline. So all major religious traditions have same potential to bring peace through promotion of love, forgiveness. So I think different tradition. In philosophical field, there's big differences. I won't raise that. Even within Buddhism, there are different philosophical views. So that I feel necessary in order to give satisfaction, more sort of effect to a variety of people who have different mental disposition. So different philosophy is simply different way. All different philosophy, different tradition, same aim, try to create compassionate person, compassionate humanity. So all religious tradition and philosophical fields, there's differences, but all, you see, aiming, try to bring firm conviction about the value of compassion. So my second commitment is promotion of religious harmony. The first part, I consider myself as one of 7 billion human beings. We are same, whether believer or non-believer, same. Now, second commitment, as a Buddhist monk, as a result of meeting with people from different traditions, such as Thomas Merton, late Thomas Merton, and many others, and also briefly Mother Teresa, and some practitioners of Muslim and Jews, and of course Hindus. And on this chair, no Sikh, no Sadaji. But I really admire the Guru Nanak from the Hindu family, but he took pilgrimage to Mecca in order to show non-sectarian, respect all religion. So all major religious tradition, you see, in spite of different philosophy, as I mentioned earlier, all carry the same message. I noticed after meeting such people, wonderful people, they really dedicated serving to other people. So that kind of determination, that kind of willpower come from their own tradition. So all major religious traditions have same potential to create such a wonderful, compassionate human being. So since all have same potential, now, you see, we have to make common effort to promote the compassion or love among humanity. So for that reason, there are close relation. Harmony is very essential. In order to develop genuine harmony, it must come from heart, not just lip service. So for that reason, you see, like this, is to come together and share one another our deeper sort of spiritual experiences. I usually see myself used to practice and also you see suggesting people, other people, the meeting like Assisi meeting. The late, I usually call, the Polish Pope, Kasa Consenti, John Paul II. Oh, wonderful. Now he, sort of, I say, initiated one religious sort of meeting, because of the interfaith meeting at Assisi. At that time, I told him, firstly, I appreciate very much. Then secondly, I told him, I feel, I hope this is not just one occasion. Now, this is beginning of often, interfaith. That's very important. In the eyes of public leader come together and speak same voice is important. Then the genuine scholars of different tradition meet. What similarity, what differences? Then naturally there are differences. When differences come, we have to think what's the purpose of these different philosophies, as I briefly mentioned. So one Muslim scholar, firstly in India, then later in New York, I met, you see, the very meaning of jihad, that I want to see. I want to see your face. The Muslim brother, you know, the very meaning of jihad, not sort of negative attitude, but jihad means within ourselves combat constructive emotion and destructive emotion. And any Muslim once creates some bloodshed, then in reality no longer practitioner of Islam. So, as a talking with scholar, my friend, one Muslim, mentioned, genuine Muslim practitioner must extend our love towards entire creature of Allah. So wonderful. So the meeting with the scholar, what's differences, what's similarity. Then third practice, in different holy places, make sort of pilgrimage by people from different traditions together. So that's since 1975, I started this practice. So with this sort of practice, I also take pilgrimage to Jerusalem. At the time, some Christian, some Hindus, and of course I'm Buddhist. Good at that. And then the similar practice, some Christian brothers, sisters. One occasion come to India at Bodh Gaya, under Bodhi tree, some Christians, some Hindus, some local Muslims. At that time, no Jews, but we sit under Bodhi tree, half an hour silent meditation. So I visited with that spirit. Often I visit the mosque and Kasa, church, synagogue, and Hindu temple, and then Gurdwara. So I think I always remember when we visit Gurdwara, the prasad, some sweet thing. Oh, and particularly when we visit in many different holy places, the Sikh temple. So when go around many different places, sometimes I feel a little hungry. So the Gurdwara, prasad. Not only blessing for mind, but blessing of stomach. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So like that. So that also, you see, helpful. You see, as a group, and go different holy places and spend some minutes silent meditation. Very good. So I wish, you see, our spiritual brothers, sisters, this is some occasion, I think, come to India. I think all major religious traditions live together. Beside homegrown different tradition, I think Zoroastrian come from ancient Persia, and then Jews, Christians, Muslims. So all these come from outside. Live together in India. Occasionally some problems. That I usually see telling people, over 1 billion populated nation, some mischievous people must be there. So if over 1 billion Indian are almost like angel, then some sort of problems happen, then we must just do a surprise. But human land, over 1 billion human beings, so some mischievous people must be there. So it's just occasionally some sort of things. The thing is, some negative things happen, it becomes news. The reality in India, I think religious harmony over 2,000 years, I think religious harmony, wonderful there. So since they one big nation, over 1 billion populated nation, so religious harmony is possible, not only modern time, but over 2,000 years. Therefore, rest of the world, I think religious harmony, very possible. So we have to make effort constantly. So I appreciate, you see, you organize this meeting, and all participants, you see, speak on prayer, wonderful. Then, at last, I may say a little bit different way, different thing. Sometimes I feel, pray to God, pray to Buddha. That we always do. But while we pray to Buddha or God, we ourselves create some problems. So if we have the opportunity seeing Jesus Christ or Muhammad, Guru Nanak, and ask them, please bring peace, then certainly they will say, who created problem? Who created violence? You human being. I give you, kasa means you have kasa. Kasa, free will. God give us free will. So people use wrong way. So ultimately, we have the responsibility to bring peace. So we create a lot of problem and ask God, please bring peace, peace, peace. I think one day I think God may say, oh, I cannot bring peace while you creating a lot of violence or corruptions or the huge gap rich and poor. So therefore, while we pray to God, I think firstly, we should be genuine children of God. God is infinite love. So we are children of that kind of Father. So we must be compassionate person. Then, meantime, pray to God, and very good. We ourselves, too much self-centered attitude, and exploit other, bully other, cheating other, then I think difficult to achieve peace. That's my view. Thank you. So we have the human being, we have the main responsibility to bring peace. That I always telling. Thank you.